Welcome everyone to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. My name is Tom Poland, beaming out to you from little Castaways Beach here in Queensland, Australia. Joined today by another Australian, David Moffet. G'day, sir. Very warm welcome. Where are you based?
Hey, Tom, thanks for having me. I'm based in Burrowang, New South Wales, which is a little village halfway between Sydney and Canberra, and 150 residents, and famous worldwide as being the site where the movie Babe, Pig in the City was filmed.
Brilliant.
So that's what I look out at, all those beautiful green hills all day long.
Stunningly beautiful part of the world. For those of you who don't know David professionally, he is Dr. David Moffet, and with his partner Jane Bamby, they're globally respected speakers and writers on customer service systems and processes, key word. So they coach private SME clients on how to improve their businesses by focusing on customer retention and providing world-class customer service, which brings us nicely, David, to the title of this interview, which is how you can use customer service systems to grow your business profits, increase customer satisfaction, and reduce client complaints to virtually zero. David, sir, our 7 minutes starts now. Question number one is, who is your ideal client?
Well, Tom, my ideal client is any small business ranging in turnover from 3 million to 50 million with between 5 and 50 or 60 employees, and they want to grow their business.
Perfect.
They're concerned about the leaks in their business, and
Right.
they want to grow their business.
And I guess they understand that before you start pumping the business with new clients, you better figure out how to keep the existing ones happy.
That's exactly.
So that might as lead us nicely into question number two, 6.5 minutes left. What's the problem you solve?
Well, the problem I solve is that these businesses want to increase their revenue. They want to increase their top line. They want to increase their bottom line. They want to have, as you just mentioned, they just want to have the customer service systems that retain their customers, because customers are the lifeblood of every business. And if you've got a great reservoir of customers who love your products and are happy to come and visit your business and refer people to your business and spend more each time they come and come more often, then you've got a fantastic foundation to your business. And that's what they want.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. So question number three, and we've got 5.5 minutes left. What are some of the typical symptoms that someone listening to this would sort of hear and go, oh my goodness, that's me, kind of indicating that they need to look closer at what you've got?
Well, I think the easiest way to identify that you've got a problem is that your sales are either dropping or they're stagnating. Every business should grow year after year after year. That's a given if you want to survive or just keep up with inflation. So if your sales are stagnating, then I think you're kind of in a rut. You're going through the motions, and really what you need to be doing is you need to be investing in the emotions of your business and building those relationships with your customers so that your customers actually want to come and do business with you, that when it's time to do business with you, no matter what your product is, your business is the brand that they can't live without. And if you've got a great business, price becomes irrelevant. They won't care what your competitors charge because they get such great value and great relationships from dealing with you.
Get them addicted. Thank you, sir. And I love that emotions. Very clever. Question number four, and we've got 4.5 minutes left. We're talking about business owners who are growth orientated. They're probably ambitious. They're going to try stuff. So what I'm interested in now is, what are some of the common mistakes that you hear about that people have made before they become clients of yours?
Well, Tom, I think I see plenty of mistakes all the time. I think one of the most common mistakes I see is business owners trying to do everything on their own. And that's just an error that just compounds upon itself. You know, if you're sick, you've got to seek medical attention. If you want to get fit, the easiest way to get fit is hire a personal trainer and work with them. Improve. You know, you can't. It's a great Australian saying. You know, you don't own a dog and then bark yourself. But a lot of these guys do. You know, they try and do everything themselves. Like in the field where I came from in dentistry, you know, they're trained at drilling teeth, but all of a sudden they start trying to teach people how to answer the phone, yet they've never answered the phone. They never learned how to answer the phone. And the people they're teaching know that they've never done it.
Right.
And, you know, kind of like, falls on deaf ears. So seek help.
Right.
That's what they need.
Little known secret of success is that you don't have to be smart. In fact, you only have to be smart enough to know how dumb you are. So reach out, ask for help for those areas you don't really know about. Thank you, sir. Question 5, and we've got 3 minutes left, flowing nicely. One valuable free action, kind of like a top tip that someone could put into place. It may not solve the whole problem, but it might take them a step in the right direction.
Well, I think they need to reflect. Sometimes people are just, too busy chopping wood to stop and sharpen the saw.
Yeah.
They need to reflect and stop micromanaging, as I said, and start delegating. Get a board of trusted advisors. Get people who you can trust their opinion, people who've done it, not just people with an opinion,
right?
But people who've done it, because as you just mentioned, none of us are smarter than all of us. And you can really benefit from outsourcing the things that you aren't good at and just keep doing the things that you are good at.
Right. It's just an absolute key. It's the essential ingredients for growth is the outsourcing, is the delegation, is the external advisory board, and so on. Thank you for that. Lots of top tips there. 2 minutes left. Question 6 is, can you give us a valuable free resource, maybe a website address where people can go to and find out more?
Well, I think the best resource I can give people on this podcast, Tom, is to go to my website and download a free PDF copy of my best-selling book. Now, this best-selling book was bestseller in its category for 37 months in a row.
Wow.
It's not just a dental book. It's actually a book about customer service, because really, customer service is a constant. It's not unique to certain industries. It's universal. And I think the number of non-dentists who have read this book and said, I really got some stuff for my business out of that book. So it's a great book.
Inevitable to get value from that. Thank you. So ultimateCX stands for customer experience. ultimateCXexperience.info /freeyellowbook. Go get it. Thank you, sir. Question number 7, and we've got 55 seconds left. Plenty of time. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't? And the answer to, please.
Well, I guess a lot of people are thinking, you're a dentist. How can you help my business? And I've got this to say that really customer service is in my blood. It's always been in my blood. Even when I was at university, I worked in retail, I worked in hospitality. I knew that if I didn't get the tips for serving the drinks, I wasn't going to, pay my bills and pay my way through university. And, dentistry was what I did. It was just the vehicle that I was in. And I built a great business based on customer service in dentistry. And so I say to people, if I can build that in a grudge buy like dentistry, grudge buys are like paying your taxes and buying new tires. You've just got to do them. Same with dentistry. What could I do in a business where people actually want your products and enjoy buying your products? What do you think I could do to help you grow those businesses? Yeah.
Perfect. David Moffet, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.